Hello guys, this is Imamul Haq and today I will show you how to create an Android game. This is called Tic-Tac-Toe game in Android Studio. Okay, let's start. For this you have to create a Android application and you have to choose an activity which is called empty activity. I have already created an activity for time being. In Android Studio, first you have to create a Java page for development purpose and a XML page for design purpose. Okay, first you have to create the design of this game. Here it is. My design page is activity-main.xml. First you have to create 9 button for the view. Here I choose linear layout for header file. You have to choose two layout. One is width and height for height and width, separated height and width. I have choose match parent for width and height for match parent also. And also you have to choose orientation, which is must you have to use for linear layout. I have used vertical orientation to vertically navigate. After selecting your parent layout, you have to call a relative layout for header part. Here I create height and width in match and wrap. After that, create a text view for player 1. My design part is this. Here text view is player 1 and text view 2 is for player 2. You have to choose ID for all controls because it is separated from one control to another. After completing declaration of ID and height, width and text size, you have to create a button for reset your point. Here also you have to create the ID and set ID and height, width and align parent end, which is basically used for move your button to the end of your corner. Align parent layer equal to true, which move it to right side of your window. And after that I have choose a central vertical, it is true, and margin end equal to 33 dp. You can choose as your screen size here. After completing first layout, you have to choose a layout for first 3 button. Here by default orientation of linear layout is horizontal. This is why I cannot use any orientation here because it is automatically select a horizontal layout here. After completing a horizontal layout, I have choose height, it is 0 dp, and after completing height I have complete layout width is 1. Here 1 means 1 dp. Here it is, my header part is complete. After defining my header part, I have choose a button. Here the first work is to set the ID of the button, which is separately identify your button property. After completing my button ID, which is button underscore 00, you have to choose the width of this control. Here I have choose the width is 0 dp and height is match parent. After completing height and width, here I choose layout weight, which is 1. Weight, you have to choose weight here because here I have used 3 button one after another. This is why I create a weight layout, I mean weight property here. And text size is 60 dp for showing large text here. And one after another I have create 3 button here. This is button 1 and this is button 2. After completing one row, you have to create next linear layout for next column. Here already I have created with match parent and height is 0 dp. Same you have to follow, you have to copy and paste one layout to from another, and here it is. But you have to uh, identify your button ID here because it is uniquely identified one after another tuple. Here this is 11 button 11, button 10 and button 12. After completing 3 layout, go to your main Java page. Here my Java page is main activity .java. Here first you have to create an array which is button type. I have created a which is and also 3-dimensional 3 into 3. Here I have created a button type array and its object name is button and it is 3 into 3. After completing first array declaring, then choose a boolean which is player 1 turn equal to true, automatically set. Then one integer field for round count and one integer field for player 1 point. It is hold the first player points, and player 2 it is also an integer variable, it holds player 2 points. After completing 2 integer variable declaration, you have to choose 2 text view. One is for player 1 result and another is for player 2 result. After completing this variable declaration, go to your onCreate. Here my onCreate is first you have to declare the find view id from Java page to XML page, and after completing this find view id task, create a for loop which is inner for. One is iterating from I 0 to 3 and another is j which is 0 also 0 to 3 and it is iterating from incrementing value. Okay, after completing for declaration, you have to create a string which is button id and button underscore 1 plus j. Then for one button I it is for row and j for column equal to find view id res id, and button I for row and j for column set on click listener is this. After completing for loop, go to your override method on click. Here you have to choose, you have to set a condition. Here I have select if and write not equal to button dot get text dot to string for converted string dot equals equal to blank, then return. Otherwise, if player 1's turn, then button dot set text equal to cross, else button dot set text equal to 0 for separating x, I mean cross and 0, and round count equal to plus plus, I mean it is incremented by 1 here. After completing this part, select another conditional variable here, check for win. If player 1 turns, then player 1 wins. The function is called here. And else player 2 wins. Else if player count equal to 9 and then draw. After typing this type of task, then create a method which is called private boolean check for win. This function works here to check which player is win here. Here you have to select string and then field, new string, then you have to select a for loop for selecting this type of button and field. After completing 3 for here, then again you have to create another function which is called void update point for updating your player points. Player 1 equal to plus player points 1 and player 2 equal to player 2 plus player 2 points. And then you have to create another method which is called private void player wins. Player within this method, you have to first declare player 1 points plus plus. It means it incremented by 1, and then you can choose a toast message for declaring yeah, it is win, player 1 is win. For that purpose you have to choose a text message, I mean toast, and then declare, I mean call this method update point text. And after that you have to create a method which is called draw. It is create for reset board. All actually reset board is this board reset, I mean it is removed by calling this method. It is removed your points. And after that you have to create on restore instance state. It is a override method. You can create it from alt plus control. Okay, then after selecting this method, I mean protected void on restore instance state, you have to choose three method which is declare above, I mean three variable. One is round count, another is player 1 points, and another is player 2 points, and third is player 3 points. Okay, then round counts equal to, first you have to choose round count equal to save instance state dot get int equal to round count player 2 equal to save instance state player 1 point as it is. After completing these tasks, it is actually done your work. Now it's time to check your program. Now click on run button to check your game. Wow, it's created now. It's time to check. Here it is 1 for first player. Yeah, it is created for cross. Then 0 for player 2. Again for player 1, 0 for player 2. Cross for player 1. Yeah, it is toast message showing player 1 is win. After completing, check again. Cross 0, cross 0, cross. Yeah, player winning again. Then this button, it is created for remove your point, reset. Yeah, it is work finally. Okay guys, thank you for watching my video. You can subscribe my page from ISOH YouTube channel. Okay, thank you.